So it is. So it is. Okay, well, there we go. That's the thing. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the thing. I even thought, oh man, I need to make sure to put that back on because I was doing some recording today, but welcome to a microphoneless stream. So, at Mission Control, I was trying to figure out whether either of these two were a engineer. I don't know whether there's a way of finding that out without actually launching a craft to them. I don't particularly want to cheat that much. The reason I'm looking for an engineer is I want to send one out to Jebediah, who is in orbit and orbit of the sun and headed towards Juno. Jebediah, as a pilot, lacks the ability to be able to rebuild his craft, and his craft is currently quite lacking in capability. In fact, it will get to Juno and then not be able to get back. Let's just make sure everything's still running perfectly now. Okay, brilliant. Let's bring this to live and do a quick check. Okay, brilliant. Alright, everything should be much better now, hopefully. That was fun. That was fun. So, with those two guys, I mean, am I going to do it? Are we going to... I mean, who's going to judge me at this point in the game? I don't think anybody is. I need to find out who they are. Scam calls. Scam calls, go away. Okay, cool. Oh, great start to a stream. Great start to a stream. So, we were thinking instead what we're going to have to do is just send an engineer. I mean, we've got an enemy here. If we could go to the astronaut complex, can we buy another? We've got an engineer. Is that literally it? We've got one engineer. Hersik, pretty stupid. Maybe that's the guy we want to send. And then maybe... Yeah, let's do that. Let's send this guy. Okay, we can just afford to buy him. All right, cool. I need to reload a save because that was all just a bunch of thinking that we were doing there. I'm trying to make my phone silent for some reason. It's decided to start taking pictures. Great. There we go. Beautiful. Right, so... Reload the save. It's the only thing we can do now. It's the only thing we can do. So this takes us back to the beginning, to the end of last stream. We do have a space station in orbit right now that's actually making its way to Minmus. And it's going to take a little while to get there. Where are we? Minurk. Here we go. Look. This guy is waiting to do this maneuver in 13 days. So we got a bit of time to wait. Unfortunately, we don't have that long to wait until the Juno transfer window. So let's do it. Let's get this story being told. This, of course, is all being told in the aid of getting my... The video series that I'm ticking over at the moment up and running. Okay, so what we need to do here is, of course, get a docking port junior up on the top. We don't want just that, though. We're going to want to have the most advanced one of these that we've got, as long as it's got at least pointing forwards. There we go, prograde and retrograde. So this is the most advanced piece of kit we've got. We've got to make sure that we enable it to have power and stuff like that. It's been a sticking point a couple of times during a few of my designs. Is 2 enough, or do we go for the 3 option there? I mean, we might go for that. Of course, a battery on top and then the docking port. Bam. Okay, this is, I think, minimum viable to get us to Juno. We've got to make sure that we've got a way of communicating as well. This can communicate over a range of 22.4 gigameters. I think I've got... let's go see what type we've got here. So this is going to be Junic. So Dunic? Yeah, that's something like that. This guy we're going to send to do ostensibly just a quick scan of Juno. We want to get ourselves altimetry scan and stuff like that. I came out for a very specific reason. I can't remember what it is now. I want to see what level this guy was. We are level 3 and fully operational. Okay, beautiful. That means we get the full 22 gigameters, which I don't know how far away Dunnick gets from the craft, to be honest. So we're gonna just send them with 2 of these. I mean, is that gonna be enough? Can we actually get out of the craft if we're doing that? I feel like that maybe if we turn this like this and then go do a bit of a test, because of course we are going to want this in as much as possible, that this is going to be completely sealed in and unable to be escaped from. So let's get the crew out. We've only got one person who's going to be involved in this crew. Where are you? Did we not actually end up? We did not end up hiring. That's okay. We're going to bring on. It's a different crew. It's a different bunch. Oh man. Okay. Well, we've got a massively courageous, massively stupid Shelfer. Sounds like you're going to be the first follower of Jebediah Kerman. That's going to be the way that runs. All right. Great. Of course, trying to carry on the story of what happens to Jeb. We did send him away, and now okay. We need to change the clothes to something. Yes. The SpaceX clothes definitely look mysterious, right? Like none of these are actually going to be able to do any good other than that. I'm just wondering whether there's any that look more like a clandestine operation underway and doing some stuff. I like this color scheme with the white, the grey, and then whatever colors the profession gives. But no, we're going to go for the dark one here. This guy is doing his business. Okay, if we go outside, are we even able to get them out? That is a question right there. Are we even able to get them out? Any moment now. Just gotta love these loading screens. Are we through yet? There we go. Brilliant. Okay, EVA. Bam. Oh, you can get out. To say I'm surprised is mild. I am wholly shocked. Holy shocked. Okay, well, I guess we're going to be using this as a hidden little base underneath that we're going to be able to send an engineer forwards into time with us. Okay, we need to revert flight back to the vehicle assembly. Got to get this guy out to Jebediah. The reason that we're trying to send him out to Jebediah, of course, is the fact that Jebediah cannot repair his own craft. Jebediah being a pilot and not an engineer. How we're going to get these two traveling together after that, of course, is a topic up for hot debate. Maybe we'll have ourselves a little rescue afterwards. I don't know, but this seems good. This is good enough to get going with. We've got power, we've got comms, we've got batteries. Look at that, no severe warnings whatsoever. I think we're going to go ahead and get a payload, and we want to cover this guy up so that nobody knows he's there. Yeah, it's so super not sus. Oh. There, it kind of lets it happen. If we now move this down, I bet this is where the obstruction comes. It's not out of the top yet. I kind of hate it. If I can be honest with you guys, I kind of hate it. I am not about it whatsoever. The thing is, we could totally get the. Can I rebuild the fairing? It's there somewhere. We could totally leave the antenna out the top. The reason that I say that is obviously we're trying to hide the fact that there is a person in here, or a Kerbal anyway. We're not trying to hide the fact that it's got a robotic control. So if we were to take this, maybe take... It won't let me select it. It's there somewhere. There we go. Oh, no, that's not what we wanted. Down. I want the probe core. I want to be able to move the probe core. It turns out it's not going to let me do it like this. So we could probably put a flat plate across the top, something that would make you think that this is just a thing, right? Just a little segment of the bay. What can we use? What can we use? A segment of the rocket. I think what we get there's engine plates somewhere. These are things that I have used in the past, and maybe one of these. Is this the right way around? That is the right way round. Look at that. Can we go just straight up? Oh, it won't let me terminate on this. That is a great shame. How about the other way up? There must be a part like this, maybe a fuel tank or something like that. Edit build fairing. There we go. No, it doesn't like it. It doesn't like it. That's a shame. I mean, Alt and left mouse button terminate the construction. If we just do that, left Alt, got the left Alt button and left mouse button. No. How about the other Alt? Because sometimes no. Okay, it doesn't like that either. Ooh. There's some different colours going on there. I'm just trying to see if there's anywhere we can do this from. Okay, let's remove this part and try again. We've got some structural fuselage. Maybe some tiny structural structural tubing. It doesn't like that either. That's a shame. I don't know what it is exactly that it's enabled me to connect this like this before. It's definitely something that has happened. Let's put that way up and see if this is a thing. Build the fairing. Turns out today, day of experimentation. It's not quite what I was after, but it's where we're at. FL10 adapter. Oh man, this would look good if we could do it. It's not gonna go for it, is it? It's not gonna go for it. That's a shame. That's a shame. See, snap to the heights and stuff. No, it doesn't like that at all. I was really feeling like this would be a winner. I mean, we could put another capsule on top the other way up, but I don't feel like that's actually a viable option. This might be a viable option if we could put that there and then rebuild the fairing like this. I know this is something that has worked occasionally. No, it's really not going for it at all, is it? There are definitely things that I've run into before that have allowed us to do stuff like this. I mean, if we put another fairing on top and then don't build that one and then build this bottom one, will this snap together? Doesn't look like it will. I'm sure this is something we've done before. Like, we can close the fairing there. Not quite what we're after. How about if I pull this out just a little bit and then there we go. All right, so why is that a viable one but the other is not? Would it work if I took that off and wait, where is it? Because I really would prefer to use this. I think it looks much more elegant. So let's edit that fairing. Now if we come up and touch it, I mean, it kind of it likes the left. It thinks that it's like placement. No, there. Oh yeah. Okay. It's not entirely what I wanted, but you know what? It's pretty good. It is pretty good. Let's snap those out. It's going to be like a big reveal at some point, right? Everyone's going to be like, "Oh my gosh, look at this! There's a Kerbal on board," and yeah, there'll be laughter and maniac laughter. That's the word I was looking for. Alright, cool. Let's grab this guy. I feel like if we put the C back on here, we could probably connect these a bit more like this, and it might look, I don't know, a little less jank. I'm not making any promises, of course. I mean, most of my builds look utter jank, but would that be better? Would that be better? I think that might be better. We could like say that we are trying our best to keep connection going all the way out to Juno. We are going to need ourselves a science pod underneath. Science service bay. Okay, cool. Open this up, and there's two things we need to make sure we've got here. One is the standard and regular science. We need one of these, and of course we need a whole bunch of regular science. But more importantly, I want an enhanced multispectral scanner. This is part of the SCANsat mod. Gives me a nice little map for wherever I'm headed to. I don't want to press the C. I want to press the Z. X is the button I'm looking for. Okay, and then I should be able to just pretend that I'm pointing this out of the side. Which side is it pointing with? I don't actually know. It's a multispectral scanner, so it should have all sorts of different antenna lenses and apertures on it, but I'm not really seeing which side is the front side. I might just leave it like this. If we just kind of clip that into the middle. It's not in the middle. Let's clip that into the middle. All right, beautiful. I kind of would prefer it to sit on the floor. Okay, I'm liking the look of that. Right, we've got that. We'll keep that. That's great. It's probably going to take a bit more power than we've got to run it, but we'll figure that out on the way as well. The obvious mystery goo canister, need to take that for science. All right, I'm about it. Maybe we could make those not stick out so much. That would also be cool. Okay, that's cool. We need a Kerbal engineering system, but this, of course, no, it's redundant. We've got a Kerbal engineer. It's redundant. redundant. Scan our resource map. I've not had this. I've not had this. An entry-level resource mapping instrument that works very well at low orbital altitudes. Though only scans over a very narrow width. Use a moderate amount of power and functions only in lit situations. Lit. Okay, fair enough. We just need to make sure we got some other science on board. Can we get this one? That's where we want this one. I suppose it would be better if it was the right direction, sort of gravitationally. Though I'm not sure whether thermometers actually work by using the pressure of the liquid to push up against gravity or not. Something I might have to look into. Is it just the whole capillary action thing? Okay, this needs to go on a rover at some point. This is not a rover. Do I care about the radar altimetry when we've got the multispectral scanner? Like, ooh, bear scanning, mate. Bear scanning. This is new as well. This does high-res altimetry. Oh man, we don't have the ability to use this. Is that it though? Is that it? It just looks like this. We could probably put it there and get away with it. I guess this is like a microwave antenna or something like that. It's got a whole bunch of different arrays on it, and depending on how much power they're given to different ones, depends on which direction it scans. That could be a thing. That could be a thing. All right, so we've got the science pay, we've got the multispectral scanner, we've got the mystery goo, we've got the thermometer, we've got the pressure map. Is that everything we need to take with us? We need to make sure that we got one of these on here just in case, so that we can store stuff in a convenient manner. I'm not sure about going through the middle like that. Maybe we want something a bit more like this. No, okay, you know what? We're not going to bother today. Today is not the day for this. I pressed Alt as I clicked on that, so I got a copy of it. Thanks. That's not quite what I wanted. I did want to hold on to the Alt key, but that's so it would connect to the node. All right, that's a mere 19 parts so far. We have neglected all sorts of stuff, like, for instance, we need to get ourselves some RCS on here. I'm going to go grab a whole bunch of these at the top. I like to have it 4-way, and of course, the 5 orthogonal horns to make sure that we have all directions, up, down, left, right, and outwards. The only reason it's not 6 directions is, of course, the rocket. The rocket's in between. I like the fact that the nozzle sticks out of the dish. I'm sure that's totally something that would happen. Alright, cool. This feels like a good module that we're going to send out. Okay, this is... People are going to ask questions. I'm definitely going to ask questions, but we're going to do it anyway. I need to come up with some sort of story about why Shellfoot would actually do this. It seems like a problem waiting to happen, a plot hole that needs explaining. But what have we got here? 2.4 tons. Are we going to put the 0.9 of the Kerbal into that extra? If I, like, say no... Yeah, okay, that goes down... and then back up. All right, great. So that's with the Kerbal weight involved. We do not have... Okay, there's a few things we need to make sure that we put on here. The first thing I'm going to do is take that away and put a small inline reaction wheel on. That's great. It's not the full control that we're after, though, so I'm going to put another one down the bottom. And that should hopefully give us full control. We don't have enough of these. One thing that I want... the RCS... controllers. One thing I do want to know is where is the center of mass? Okay, so we seem to be a lot closer up here than we are down here. I didn't think this would actually be... I was totally expecting this to be the other way around. Okay, I've pulled this up like this far, hoping that this... about the same distance as that. I'm just eyeballing it. I feel like maybe these need to come up a little bit further, but it would interfere with my science module, so I'm not going to do that. Of course, we do have one more problem. I want, like, the thinnest fuel tank. Boom. Okay, that's going to bring us down just a little bit further. I might be able to get away with this now. And, of course, we now want a Terrier engine. I think the Terrier engine is a good one. Okay, that brings it down to there. Maybe pull our RCS down this way. I don't know how far that distance is, but I hope it's somewhat close to this distance. And the next thing, of course, is to try and get extra fuel on this, because this guy, I mean, he looks good, but it can go 100 meters per second change of velocity. So if he's going around the planet at 2.5 kilometers, all he can do is add up to 2.6 kilometers, which is not No, it's not great, is it? 2.6 kilometers per second, sorry. So we need to try and figure out how we're going to get extra fuel tanks around us. Now, I have been accused far too often of making donut tanks recently, so let's try something else. I think we're going to go with these here and maybe force them upwards. Do we reckon upwards is an idea? I don't know. Let's try it. And then with our aerodynamics, we can pop these facing inwards. Like so. Does that look good? That looks kind of good. Alright, cool. Some things I want to be able to take here. I'll tell you what. We definitely want to be able to take an extra docking port. We can't put it in there. Okay. There are places we can put stuff. Service bay with exposed doors. That's not quite what I'm looking for. How about this? A small cargo container unit. Okay. 4 of them. Ooh, that might be a bit much. What do does this have a thin profile? It's not quite the profile I'm after. We need conformal storage unit. I'm all about conformal. Let's go for 2 of these instead of the 4, and then that'll be balanced either side. I don't know. Yeah, that's nice. I don't know quite how much this can take. Let's get that center of mass overlay out of there because it's a little bit obnoxious the way it was. And don't get me wrong, I am all about obnoxious, but it was hard to see what I was doing. Don't know what that little stutter was either. Okay, as I was saying, we now want to put a few things into this, and it's all about being able to facilitate them. It's still too much. It's still too much. Okay, that's not something that I can share amongst it then. Okay, I guess what we're going to do is just kind of hide some stuff. Like, watch this. I kind of feel bad for it, but we're literally just going to put down 2 docking ports so that we've got them on board for using later. That's it. That's the entire purpose of them. Maybe at some point I'll have another purpose for them, but that's good. That's good. Another thing I want to do is to put some fuel lines on here. Now, I could very easily just come along here and enable crossfeed and put the right priorities down and make sure that everything is flowing beautifully well. But you know what? I like to have a little visual indicator of what's going on here, and not only does this show me the flow, look at that, it's connecting into the coupler, let's not go with that. Not only does this show me the direction of flow, beautiful, beautiful, but it also, when we do our staging, will show us the fuel levels on the side, which is cool. How about it? All right, that's looking pretty neat so far. I think this is a good upper stage. I think we may have actually got there. 13 tons. It's quite the increase from where we were. Let's bring this down a bit further. There we go. Right, we got 8.5. This is nearly a kilometer of delta V change here. This is good. This is actually very good. Very, very good. I'm hoping that actually this is all used just for trying to rendezvous with Jebediah. But here we go. That's pretty cool. Okay, we've got an upgraded vehicle ready to go. Do I have? I keep meaning to put sub-assemblies in. Radial lift 2 meters. Yeah, I mean, like maybe. Let's have a look. This is quite the craft, but it's not what I was looking for. So instead, what I'm going to do, we're going to save this, and I'm going to open up Mohic, and we're going to where are you, my buddy? Where are you, Mohic? It's got quite the lifting stage underneath it. It is very much there. That's what we want. What's the service bay about? Hello? Oh, it's got a little probe core in it, so it can keep itself running. That's fine. I'm about it. Okay, let's take this. Thanks very much. What are we going to call this? 2-meter robo asparagus, almost definitely, right? 2M robo aspar. Oh, I don't know how to spell asparagus. We'll go with that. Asparagus. Okay, that's probably completely wrong. I don't know. I don't eat the stuff. And this it can drive itself. Maybe. Does it have a controller on it? Okay, we're going to keep that, but we're going to end up overriding that, because if we open this up, we can see there's no communications on here, which means it can't actually talk back. I've already sent one of these out. I've already sent one of these off. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's just going to be a bit of a dead horse when it arrives. Communication antennae. Can we get? I mean, that's close. I'm kind of about it. Can we close? All right, thank you very much. I'm kind of about that. I'm kind of about that. Okay, let's resave it over here. There's a bit of a shame. Oh no. Bit of a shame that there's not a better way of overwriting any of these. I'm just gonna delete that. Clicky down. Brilliant. I can't do that. 2 meter robo asparagus. I have no idea. Once again, it flies itself. 3 layers. Okay, that should be cool. Can I? No, I know I can't. I was gonna be like, can I keep this in my hand and then open? Don't save. You know what? Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Where are you, Dunnick? Where are you, Dunnick? Load. No. All right. That's shame. It was worth trying. It was worth trying. Okay. It flies itself. It's got 3 layers. Bam. Robo asparagus is on the underside of Dunnick. I think we might be there. I think we might be there. Let's have a look. 7,000 and. I want to be able to turn stuff off. Let's kill those, and then if I kill these, do the whole radials? Yes, the whole radials turn off. So this should now be, look at this. This fuel up here got no. This engine up here has got no fuel. We're just lifting a dead stage, and we got 6.5 kilometers per second to play with. If I come over to my my Chaospedia, I don't know why I tried to say Wikipedia. It's not like I've even been on that website for like months. We can see that we need. Where are you, Juno? I know you're here somewhere. 6.5. Oh. I mean, we've got a little bit more fuel, so that should be fine. Ooh, that would have been nice to have just on. I think it's good though. I think it's good. L3C4. What's the C? Comms 4. Is that like the level of tech we need to be able to talk to it? I mean, L3C3. I totally get that. C5. What? Crazy. That would be cool. All right, so can we squeeze just the smallest amount of fuel on this? I mean, I'm tempted to just pull those off, grab another layer of tank. I'm gonna copy this, but it's got so much attached to it that I'm gonna have to come down here and grab it like so, and then pop this back. Boom, 6.9. All right, cool. That's how you add extra fuel to a stage. Let's. Alright, everything's looking good. Everything's looking fine. My chat's not been ticking over if people are talking. I'm not sure. So occasionally we get a very quiet stream, but okay, let's launch this guy out. Hopefully we've got a engineer sat in the command pod, and we're gonna send it to Juno as soon as that load screen passes. Okay, great. Found it. No! I thought we put the guy in the. So we have hired ourselves an engineer specifically for the ability to send them out. This guy has been brainwashed somehow by Jebediah. We're not even going to go into how. Wearing the dark uniform of the counterinsurgent, or whatever you want to say, we're going to send this guy up and out. Let me just double check right now that I'm doing a recording. I am. Brilliant. Awesome. I've got a feeling the majority of what we've just seen will be like shrunk down to 5 or 6 minutes in the video. The build stage always goes pretty quickly. All right, Shellfoot. Looking solid there, my friend. Looking solid. Let's open up this guy here and have a look at what he's doing. Of course, hiding inside a fairing, you would never know he exists. Let's where's the aim camera button? Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's just get a good old close up here. Spin this round. Isn't this beautiful? You'd never know that there was a person on board here. I'm really not sure if we've got enough solar panels. Do I want to go and put more solar panels on this? Let's revert flight to vehicle assembly. Maybe go and put some more solar panels on it. I'm definitely down. I am down. Okay. The power. Do we want to put the reclosable ones on? I think we might, actually. I think we might. Am I going to make the same mistake of putting the wide ones on when I want the thins? No, let's go with this, and then hopefully if it extends, it goes out beyond the reach of the craft. Yeah, I was a bit afraid that would go like that. Do you reckon, watch this, we got to grab this one and we go 90 degrees this way, and then grab this one and go 90 degrees back. And the only thing that should have changed, is that looking the right way? I think. The only thing that should have changed is this now opens forwards. Okay, great. Brilliant. I love it. We've got the control at the top. Yeah, it's not hidden here. Okay, that should be fine. That should be an absolute amazing little flight to go on here. Okay, here we go. Back out. Back doing it. We've got extra solar panels. We've got Shelford. I think we've got everything we want. I think we've got everything. We've got minimal battery. We could probably do with some extra batteries. Let's have a look down here, see if there's anything. We're well within any of the range. 900 tons. What is a ton of tons? What's 1,000 tons? Do we have another word for that? I would like to think we do, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I mean, it's alright, but it's not what I was really after, if I'm to be honest with you. We're going to spin that one around. Can we please look? Top tip, don't try and look like on the side of whichever round thing you're trying to use. Look top down. You can use the whole circle. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Like a lot better. Okay, close this and let's get going. I think maybe I'll have a last second idea about what needs to go onto the craft before we fly again. I'm not going to be sending any lights. I have thought about it a couple of times, and it's mostly because I don't want to sit in the loading screen again. That's it. That's the reason why. All right, here we go. Pressing T and preparing ourselves for a Juno launch. We've got like 4 minutes to get there. So 3, 2. Is this right? Those are all those. These are the Separatrons. That pops those off. That pops the inner layer off. This separates the main craft. We fire our engines and we are away. Okay, yeah, all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Totally remembered to hit the throttle nice and early there, and wasn't just pressing go as we were pressing go. We seem to be lifting with about 2 Gs of pressure, 2 Gs of acceleration. I am about that. That sounds great. I kind of want to start pulling myself over as hard as possible. Not as hard as possible. That's totally a lie. As you can tell from my controls over here, I am not going as strong as possible. We're going to hit prograde though, because we're moving about 3. We're moving about the speed of sound. Let's go with that. We're moving about the speed of sound. We are 5 kilometers in the air. We're about halfway where we want to be on our little shakedown here. We seem to be picking up some oscillation, so I have oh no! I pressed the button by accident. I didn't mean to actually do that. But I've seen some problems. I don't know if you guys have seen some problems there. One of the major there's no way this is going to survive. One of the major problems that we've got is the fact that there's no fins at the bottom, so there's nothing to counteract the pull of the atmosphere at the top. This is a thing that happens quite often, and I'm surprised, majorly surprised, that I have not done anything to counter this. That's a shame. We're going to have to try and remember to come back and change the blueprint. I don't know where this can go without messing everything up. Like, is that low enough? Is that actually down enough that it's going to allow... Oh man, look at that weird angle there. One of these is not like the other, and I don't like it. I'm going to move this one off here. We're going to bring this... Can I get it? This strut connector. We're going to go here, and we're going to pull it in tight. Pull it in tight like that. That gives us plenty of room to be able to put extra winglets up. Okay, cool. A winglet's all I've got. Do I have a tail? I have got a tail fin. Okay, let's get rid of these and oh no! Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Undo. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. Okay, so we've got that fin there and this fin here. I don't like the fact that they both go through the struts. So let's try and pull that up level with that and this one up level with this. Are they all the way around? They are indeed all the way around. That should be a little bit more controllable now. Should be. Big words, big words. Save it. Okay, great. Anything else? Anything else? I mean, we could probably do with some parachutes on the craft, but like if this guy starts coming back home, we're in trouble because I don't think he's got the fuel for it. He's going to join Jebediah's armada somehow. We're going to join the two craft together and figure out what we can do about it. Because once again, there's someone hidden up there. I don't know if you've noticed, but right in there, whoop, there's a command pod that the mission control aren't supposed to know about. So don't tell them, guys. Don't tell them. Utilities, great. Navigation lights. I did think about the lights a couple of times, but I think we're fine. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. There was a big huff there because I kind of didn't want to, but we're gonna put some parachutes on these guys' capsule. It's mostly actually to attach to Jebediah and see if something comes from that. But there we go. I think we good. I don't know. Maybe we are. Save it, launch it. Got to remember to update the blueprint for the lifting module. Ooh, yeah, a loading screen. Not a fan of the loading screens. If there's one thing that I really hope Kerbal Private Division fix in Kerbal 2 is those loading screens. The fact that when you've been in and out a few times, I can't even imagine what's happening to my RAM. All right, are we ready to go again? We're gonna launch from this angle this time. 3, 2, 1, blast off. All right, awesome. Once again, taking off at about 2 Gs, getting a good old early turn in on there. Last time we stopped at about 20 degrees, and I don't think that was enough turn. So I'm gonna try and make it much further than that. I want to try and be looking down at this 90-degree angle. Well, it's a 45-degree angle, but it's got the word 90 on it because it's east. Because that's how that works. We are picking up some oscillations. It's quite scary. I can see where the problem is. Now that I know what's going on here, we might be able to launch this in a different way. But you know what? We're not going to revert to vehicle assembly. I'm going to revert to launch because what we're actually going to do is control it from the probe on the inside. This should actually work out a lot better. Whether it stops the top craft spinning out is actually something that I want to know. So here, look at this. We come in here and I will go aim camera, excuse me, and we open this up. In here we've got ourselves a little probe. I'm going to control from here. Almost nothing has changed. Sorry, suddenly I've developed some hiccups and I'm not sure what's going on with that. All right, close that. All right, cool. Here we go. We're aiming our camera. Let's change the camera back to 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Okay, let's try this again this time. We are controlling from the very center of our rocket, so hopefully it's going to be a lot better this time. I'm going to press F2. I'm going to hit prograde. Okay, we are maybe turning a little quick actually, so I'm going to press T twice to bring us back to stability assist without actually having to click on the stability assist. I turned the SAS on and off. Look at the drag starting. I'm going to press F12. Look at that. That is amazing. It's too much for my craft to handle. I cannot believe it. Why? I am severely shocked. All right, revert to vehicle assembly. I guess we will strut it up then. That's not what I wanted to do, but it's what we're gonna do. Okay, cool. Here we go. It's got to be these guys, right? It's the only way. So there's a bit too much drag at the top. Am I gonna just connect from inside of all of these? I think we might. There we go, like that, and we're gonna connect up to about here. Has this gone in and touched everywhere? It's touched the fuel lines in most cases. I'm okay with that. The fuel tank, sorry, in most cases. I'm okay with that. These guys reach up quite high. I would have preferred it if we were reaching high in the middle here, because this is the way we've twisted, right? Maybe we'll perform a small roll maneuver on the way this time. And we're going to go up steeper, so we're not so we're not trying to apply so many forces to the side of the craft. That might help us out as well. I was kind of expecting this just to be a straight fly. If I was to be honest with you guys, I wasn't expecting this design to have that many troubles. I do understand we've come down from a 2 meter to a 1 meter part, but like that's pretty normal. That's what most people launch to the Mun. I suppose this is a little bit oversized for a launch to the Mun craft, but it's pretty normal. Okay, let's go to... Where's the aim? I know this is not quite what we're supposed to be looking at, but it's close enough for me to be able to click on this, and go control from here. Okay, cool. We're going to close this up. This does mean that when we stage the final craft, we're likely to be looking at the booster rather than at the top craft, but you know what? That's fine. 3, 2, 1, blast off. I'm sure it's just gonna catch me out randomly at some point, and I'm gonna have a fun time laughing about it. All right, I'm gonna hit prograde. Maybe this is a little early to hit prograde. I like to be hitting somewhere about 150, maybe 200 meters per second before I hit prograde. The reason being is that you see how I'm falling over quite fast. Well, that's because I'm near the top of my arc when I'm traveling slow, right? I've not pushed my arc out. Can we see this on here? The slower I'm going, the closer to the top of the arc I am. But the faster I'm going, the further away the top of the arc is. And thus, the more straight the trajectory is and the slower it takes me to turn over. Okay, this seems to be working out pretty well. The solid fuel is burning down pretty fast. We are pushing maybe a little bit too fast here. Let's try and bring this down. I want to bring it down to where my mouse is. The fact that we've got all of these solid boosters around the outside trying their best to turn us wherever they want to go is a little bit awkward, but we are punching through. Maybe we're punching through a little bit too hard. You can see we've got an apoapse of 46, 47, 49, 50. Okay, I can count in time with some numbers that I see on the screen, honestly. We're actually going a lot steeper than I was hoping, but it's fine, it's fine. At some point we are going to end up with an apoapse outside of the atmosphere. In fact, we have that now, and we're just going to cut all the engines and keep pointing forwards, and that should work out well. I said cut all the engines and keep pointing forwards. Those guys are going to separate from us. Nice, nice, nice. We're now facing our orbit rather than the surface prograde. Oh look, there's the moon. Do like a moon shot. Let's press F2 for a little bit, just while we are drifting up here. This is nice. This is really nice. These guys, of course, are destined to fall just back to the planet. If we can bring this back up and go, hey, could you show us all the debris? They're there. They're just basically following the same orbit as us, but not really. 38 bits of debris. We should probably think about how we are going to address that at some point with this apoapse of 100 kilometers. That's a little bit higher than I would like, if I'm to be honest with you, but we're going to go ahead and slam this into a circular orbit, I guess. We could make an elliptical orbit with a periapse a little bit lower, and in fact, as long as I do better than what we've got right here, we will be making it to orbit. That's not normally how I set it up. I normally set it up so we get close to it, and that's good enough. But you know what? We're gonna go for it. We're gonna run for it. I'm gonna press my Alt key and time warp up. This puts us into physics time warp, if you will. It's running all the calculations just a lot faster. Whereas if you do time warp as opposed to the physics warp, the time warp, the one that goes in increments of 5%, you don't do a lot of the physics calculations. Okay, we're going to be starting our burn in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're not really pointed in the direction I would like to be facing, but that's surely that's fine. I mean, how could this go wrong? I'm gonna put stability assist and point at the blue dot. Okay, beautiful. No sign of a stage in sight. That's fine. Is this entire thing going to Juno with us? I think it might be. I'm also a little bit worried, much like last week, that we do not have the right window put in place. I guess we're just going to go out and see what's there, and maybe we'll reset the Eve timer. Is that good enough? Is the other side up high enough? 74. Is it actually, though? No, it's not. 64. Let's just push that up like that. All right, okay, brilliant. Okay, let's try and figure out which way Juno is. Oh, look at him there, Fourth Sciences. We're going to be basically following Jeb out, okay? So we're going to be going from this side of our orbit. Man, we are almost going straight away, and then we go up. And because we're going faster is up. Oh man, look at that. That's too much. Okay, that should be fine. Juno set as target. Oh, it's close. Oh, it's close. We're going to delete that and close that. There's got to be a way. I bet this is why. If we just pull this back a bit and maybe pull it back a little bit more. Okay, that now puts the two lines in parallel with each other. Oh man. Is there something we can do here to bring these together? How much extra delta V is this costing? It's a lot. It's like a lot. Okay, let's bring that back. I'm not sure what would actually be back where we were, so let's clear that and start again. I think this is going to have to be not search, add maneuver, and then we're probably going to go next orbit, right? That's something that we're going to do. We'll push this out until it does the straight line relative to my orbit. Is that though? Is it though? Keep going, keep going, keep going. I wonder what I keep running into there. Is that just like another day of hitting Kerbin? It could be. And then if we bring this back to like there, I think that's as close to perfect as I'm ever going to be able to get. We've got a Kerbin altitude of 2.5 billion meters, and over here 19.5 billion. Let's just add a little bit more there. 19.6. I mean, it looks like that. Actually, I don't want to. Look how close these are. If I go to my maneuver node and just click through some orbits, how long do we have to wait until these get even closer? I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't look like it's actually going to work. Maybe if we... Oh man, no. Okay, let's clear that and think about it again. This is pretty rubbish. It's close, but it's not actually there, is it? It's close, but it's not actually there. Okay, is that any better? We've got a bit of a dip and an up. Oh man, that's looks like it wants to. Oh, how is that not? How is that there? All right. I would really like to make that a little bit more finessed. So I pulled that round. Yeah, look at that. So the difference in how it launches us out. Oh, yes. At the descending node, maybe. Any moment now. Oh, no. Okay. We're going to bring this down. It's close. It's close. That better? Tell me that's better. Okay, so pushing it out and moving this. I mean, do I want to move it around this way? It seems to be the way that's actually going to grant me what I'm after. Oh, dude, really? There. We're going to go with that one. It's probably not ideal. It's 1,000 meters per second in 2 minutes. I mean, I'll take it. 2 minutes. Let's watch the sunrise on our Kerbin adventure and the sunset on our Kerbin adventure and the sunrise on our new Juno adventure. It's the plan anyway. Is this guy run out of power? He's not. We didn't bring any monoprop with us. No monoprop at all. This is bad. It's going to take some time to try and figure out what's going on. Well, I mean, we're gonna mostly be trying to control ourselves via the power of our engines. This is dark. Oh man, this is dark. I want to face over here. We got like a minute to go until our burn time, so that's going to be pretty cool. I need to try and slow us back down in the appropriate manner though. Somewhere like now. Oh, stop it. It's going to take a little bit of time. I want to reset my camera view though. There we go, much better. Because we were like focused up here, and whilst also no. How much of electric charge are we spending out here? It's a lot. I was kind of hoping. You know what? This whole bottom stage here needs to have a lot of stuff done to it. It needs more batteries. It needs SAS units. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. Okay. We're pointed in the right direction. We've got 30 seconds until we need to roll. It is a little dark. Let me go into the settings here and give us a little bit of an ambient light boost. I will be turning this down later, but there we go. We can actually see what's going on now. Very important in this game. Very important. 28 seconds to go. Much better when there's 21 seconds to go, which is just coming up now. We got some time to wait, and I'm not going to do this at regular time. We're going to do this at 4 times time, so we've only got 5 seconds to wait. Yeah, look at that. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full throttle. Oh yeah. At some point we're going to be staging, but today is not that day. We're probably taking the majority of this to Juno with us. Look at this. Oh, that is crazy. Do I actually have fuel lines? I do have fuel lines going into the middle. So this is even more crazy than I thought. When we drop these fuel tanks on the outside, we're still going to have a full fuel tank in the middle. There we are leaving Kerbal. Is that right? Is that where we want to be? Is this the flight that we've got? Look at that. It's touching it. Okay, great. What's my periaps over? No, what's my periaps over there? If I speed this up, no, 40. That's definitely not what we want. That is all the nose. Let's see if we can turn ourselves around, slow ourselves down a little bit. Let's also look at Juno. Hey, what's going on over here? We are going. You know what? This is pretty good. Oh, no, it's not pretty good. Look how far away it is. Look how far away it is. I'm just going to do a little bit of a... Well, once we are past this line here, we'll be slowing down rather than speeding up. But also, radial out and trying to radial up. Nope. No is the quick answer there. That's not what we're after. I could probably set up a whole bunch of maneuver nodes and just experiment a bit and see what brings us closer. In fact, I might very well do that in a second, but I've got a feeling I want to get down and below this. Now we are still very separated in orbit, very separated in orbit, so we can't use the standard tricks that we normally would. But yeah, no, okay, all right, we're gonna play with maneuver nodes before I push us outside of a Juno escape, Juno encounter. Sorry. Just go through all my different focuses that we had available to us there. Add this maneuver here, and now I want to go back to Juno. All right, sweet. I can see those. Great. Let's actually use this graphical interface here. I want to know which way in and out does for me here. So in seems to be bringing me in good. Okay, this is good. We got a periaps of 8, and can we now bring this up more? Yes. We're going to try and get ourselves a nice low equatorial orbit. First thing I want to do is be able to get somewhere close to Ike. For no reason, just because I want to get close to Ike. If we slow this down, no, speed this up. I mean, that's an Ike encounter there. I think we might. Though I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether I want to be going this side of Ike or that side of Ike. One of these sides would slow me down significantly. I'm going to bring this down to a crawl. Like that. Is that hitting Ike? We've lost our periaps. Is that now smacking Ike in the face? That would be bad. I mean, would it though? Let's have a look and see what the... I don't know whether that's better or worse. Which side do I want to be on? I don't know. Oh, it pains me. Like this. We've got a periaps here. I mean, that might be better. I wish you told me how fast I was traveling. We're just going to accept this. 34 minutes. Okay, we're going to turn around and we're going to look in that direction if we can. How much power do we have left? We've used about half of it so far. Thankfully, I think we're about to come up on the sunward side of Kerbal. I'm going to turn the SAS off and let us drift. Drift ever so slowly round to look in the right direction. When I'm not on a stream and not pressured for making sure that, you know, people have got stuff to watch, I do spend quite some time just being like, okay, turn the SAS off, give it one push, go make myself a cup of tea or something, and then by the time I get back, it's facing in the right direction, and I haven't spent any power, and the risk was minimal. Oh my gosh, look at the moon and whatever that is over there. That's cool. I'd really like to be able to look at our maneuver node. Unfortunately, this guy, he's an engineer, and the... Oh, hey, Wise, how you doing? And the probe that he's got underneath also can only point prograde or retrograde. So both these guys kind of have the same ability. In fact, I think the engineer can only do the stability assist. He doesn't have this prograde and retrograde, so that's entirely down to his robot carer. My friend, you missed the first half an hour or so where it wasn't explosions, but this top bit here just kept on wanting to twist away and do some weird things. I'm gonna warp to my next maneuver node here because we're on our way to Juno. We are on our way to Juno. I have remembered though, maybe we should stop this. There's a reason. If I stop looking at Juno, oh my gosh, we're currently at a bit of a busy time. Can I get back to? Just take me back to Kerbal. Okay, right, cool. Get rid of all this. Oh my gosh, that was too much. First hop back to Kerbal. Okay, but Minrick Station. I need to switch to Minrick Station. I should probably have set up a maneuver node for that other one as well. Because this is the guy that we were at last time. Oh, look at him with his lemon and lime. Goodness. This guy is trying to meet up with Minmus. There were troubles. Bad things happened. Okay, that's cool. We want to create an alarm. We want to create a maneuver alarm in 1 minute from the maneuver. Is this maneuver 1? I really wish we could rename our maneuver nodes because this is rubbish. Minmus Station, Minmus Maneuver. I've missed some letters there, but that's good. Add it to the alarm. Oh, man, it's close. 13 days. 13 days. This is why I've had to stop and do the curb into Juno and curb into Eve. Wise, you weren't here for the explanation. Me having my microphone off at the beginning, but I gave a pretty good explanation that Jebediah is on his way back to Juno. Did you watch this week's Kerbal video? Because in there, Jebediah was like, "I've got a man on the inside, and he's gonna send out." I mean, that man on the inside was Bill. I'm not sure if you had gathered that from the outside, and he's sent another engineer to go and help out because obviously Jeb, he can't take craft apart, he can't put them back together. He is missing those engineer skills. The words, how do they work? So this guy, this poor brainwashed little guy, got sent out in this hidden craft. If I go aim camera, notice how you would never know he was there. You just wouldn't know. He's like, where is he? I don't know. Is there a person there or is it just a robot? Well, it's a person. Low. 19 minutes to go. So that's the story I'm working on right now. I hope you're happy with this. Let's press F2. Beautiful shot. I'm just gonna have a drink. I've been talking a lot. Okay, that's my drink taken care of. Let's get moving for a little bit more. No, pressed F2. We've got a maneuver there that's going to very nicely set us up for an encounter with Ike and Juno. We're just waiting for the 18 minutes to be able to do that. I'm going to press the button because 18 minutes is a long time to wait. As much as I could just sit here and talk to you for 20 minutes, I don't think we will. I think we'll just get on with the game if that's okay with you guys. If that is okay. All right, well, time slowing down. We've got 50 seconds to go. The burn time is less than a second. I feel like that's so short that actually we want to be keeping an eye on Juno over here. Can we please just set that Gilly, Kerbal, Minmus, Juno. Okay, cool. So that we can watch this crawl up to here. Is now the time? Do you reckon we're in the same sort of position? Let's just start burning. Really slowly start burning. I don't know what else we're going to be able to do. If this isn't right here. I mean, the other thing we could have done is waited for the 14 seconds, right? But, I mean, 14 seconds, it's a very long time. It's at least some sort of percentage of infinite. Okay, keep turning. 3.1. This is good. We're having real trouble looking at the right line, though. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, man, we're going to crash into Ike. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's fine. So what we need now, we don't even need to do a correction burn or nothing, right? We're just gonna assume that this is right. So I'm gonna come through here and we're gonna go create an alarm. This wants to be the SOI chain. The only one it's got is us leaving. Look at this. 3 days. Okay, so we'll call this bye Kerbin for Juno. Okay, we'll save that. Bam, bye Kerbin for Juno. I mean, this is even before the Minmus station does its thing. Okay, that's cool. But we are still waiting for the Eve station, and that might be the next thing we do. Not Eve station, Eve probe. Of course, what we send to Eve is, I mean, nothing's going to be able to land, right? We know this. Nothing's going to be able to land. But what are we going to be able to do? I don't know. Let's do it. Explode on Juno. I don't know if we're going to explode on Juno. It's going to take a while to get to Juno, to be fair. We're going to probably have other... I don't know whether we're going to be able to send... send a station to Elu, send a probe to Elu. We're going to send a probe to Dres. Jeb beats us to Eve? What if Jeb doesn't want to go to Eve? This is wrong. Does this even exist anymore? We're going to leave it there, though. We're going to leave it there. Okay, I suppose with that, we will go and launch our second one. It's 1 day. It's 1 day. Go to the Space Center. Are we going to send the same? We're not going to send the same as Mohik. Are we going to send the same as Mohik? We might just send the same as Mohik. It's a great craft. We will... I need to take the... I've got some upgrades to do. It's basically what I'm trying to say here. I know I've just tried to start like 4 times. But we need to come into the vehicle assembly building. I'm just going to move my microphone because I've got a little bit closer to it. So there we go. Right. We'll see what happens when I load up Junic. Bam. Junic. There you are. Cool. Bam. Great. So I had some things that I wanted to do here before we even really get going. I want to pull this off down here. We want to be able to have some inline stability like that, and then all the way down the bottom. You see how this engine is a little bit offset from the rest. Well, let's see. Oh, I don't have the big one. I was going to put a big a 2-meter stability system in there, but okay, I suppose we'll have to make do with that. We could do some more. We could do some more. Like, we could pull these off of here, and then use something like these guys to be able to. This is not the size I want. Is that even better? That looks like a 1.5 to me. Does that look like a 1.5 to? Ah, yeah. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that, and then the ever. Oh no, that's not. What do we sort by? Mass? No, I want to sort by name. I didn't know you could do that. Today I learned by accident. Yay. Wait. So size? Tiny to big. Oh man. Oh man, my life has just been changed. Why am I not sorting these like this? Oh, well done, Wise. You were here to make it happen. You were here to make it happen. But this is not... Yeah, this is right. That is the largest thing we've got. Oh my gosh, look at... Like, wow. Like, wow. Okay, so we did some stuff. We did some stuff without even meaning to. I am blown away. Okay, so I need to get in here. I need to get this. Not that. I didn't even think I'd clicked at that point, to be honest. This decoupler here. All right, cool. Into our sub-assemblies over here. I don't know why they call them sub-assemblies. I just feel like they're not really sub-assembly. You know, it's like this is a whole assembly. Anyway, sub-assemblies. This is a 2-meter robo I still don't know how to spell asparagus. I'm gonna take many attempts at it. Something like that. 164 parts. That is immense. Okay, so now we want to open. Don't save. And down here I want Mohik. Alright. So then we take this one off and say goodbye. And then we get this one and pop it underneath. It's the new and upgraded. This is going to be Evic. Yeah, Evic. More engines looks too simple. I know, right? I know. This is one of the reasons why I was like, I'm going to make a sub-assembly of this because look at this. 9,500 Delta Vs. Oh my gosh, is that enough to get to Eve? It's not for the land. You know what? I just accounted for a landing on Juno. We're not landing on Juno. No wonder the fuel... that craft that we sent is super overspec'd. So I've counted all the numbers along here, including this last one. But we're not going any closer than this circle. So this whole end bit here, we don't need. So I've got like nearly 1.5 kilometers of delta V that's just not needed for Juno. Okay, that's cool. We're probably going to end up going to Ike though. But anyway, this craft is not for any of that. That's the last mission. This mission going to Eve. Ignore the 8,000. Man, okay, so ignoring the 8,000, we got let's call it 4.5, 5, 6, 6.5, 7, something. No, 6.5, 7. It's 5,000 to go to Gilly, and I suppose Gilly is where we're heading. So the 9. Going to be more than enough. These guys definitely going to be able to go on to other targets, explore the different moons and stuff like that. This is look at the twist. Look at the twist. What has happened here? I do not approve. I do not approve. Okay, I'm not going to resave it on the word that I'm looking for is the subassembly. I'm not going to save it on the subassembly. Okay, we're gonna launch. We're gonna launch to a holding orbit. Do I need it to go anywhere specific? We could even go up to a 200 kilometer holding orbit. We might do that actually. We might do that. Okay, this guy is literally just a robot. We are going to the next one over. Where are they? We're going to Eve. Set as target. Oh, look at that. Mohik is like halfway to Eve already. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. All right, anyway. So that's me being blown away by that. Let's go for it. 3, 2, 1. Nighttime launch. We're just going to go... No, we're not going to go straight up. I was going to go straight up for a little bit, but let's go over at 10 degrees, something like that. I am controlling this rocket from the wrong place again. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. We know better than this. We know better than this. Am I going to be able to get in there and open it? No. In here. Open. Thank you. That's a relay antenna. I don't think we're going to be able to get it. We're coming up to the speed of sound, and this is where things go really bad. Especially as we're wobbling all over the place. I'm trying not to... Alright, we're going to have to reload. Oh! Well, I guess as you're here, Wise, should we continue to watch it and see what happens? I think we're going to have a good one here. Do we just go prograde? Yeah. Do we go retrograde the whole time? I think we're going to go retrograde the whole time. Let's see if it can't stop itself spinning out and having a bad time. I don't know in particular. I think we're headed back to the KSC. Are we going to be able to let it go boom? I will let it go boom, man. Well, I say that. I'm going to be trying to look retrograde the whole time to see if it can stop itself. Is that a thing that can happen? Is that a thing that can even... Oh, it's picked up a spin. Of course it is. It's trying to catch up with its retrograde marker over here. It's like, here, let me slow you down. Oh, we've lost an engine. We've lost an engine. All's going to go wrong here. We've got some pretty major instabilities going on. I guess. Well, I mean, we are going to watch this. We're headed downwards though. I'm not overly hopeful on our ability to stop ourselves crashing into the floor. Let's once again go retrograde and see what happens. We just don't want to be pointed in the same direction as the floor. We want to try and stop ourselves as much as possible. It looks like maybe this craft could save itself. Do we throttle down a bit and see if we can't keep it somewhat controlled? I don't know. I'm not sure how well this is going to work. I don't think this is going to work, to be honest. We are down at a fairly slow speed, but we don't have the authority control to be able to point this. There was explosions. Point this where we want it to be pointed. We're still 5 kilometers up. It's going to take us a little bit of time to fall down here. We're headed down at about 200 meters per second. We're definitely added to that right now. Explosions are ringing out in the background here. I wish there was a slow down button. I wish there was a slow-mo button, because we are very close to the floor now, and now would be the time to hit super slow-mo. It's off. It's doing its thing. Whoa! There was not even a robo survivor. Oh, we got a surviving engine. That was it. That's all that survived. We've got a surviving cheetah liquid fuel engine. Revert to vehicle assembly. Okay. That was fun. Okay, as I was saying, we're going to put some struts on this. Right, how are we going to do this? I think the best... Can we zoom in a bit? I think the best way to do this is probably from the very tippity top of the struts here, and just try and aim for the middle, but of course it's going to connect all the way around the outside. But I'm fine with that. Is there anything else we needed to do? I mean, I tell you what. Can we open? I want to make this the root part in here. I don't know if you've seen this, but there's a little probe control there, and that's what I want to be the probe part. That'd be great. If we could just control from there at the very beginning, things would be a lot better. Okay, let's close this. Let's try it again. Maybe we'll get up to orbit this time. Not much of a maybe. It's almost definitely. Oh, the loads though. Also, look at these volumes down here. Oh, they're gone. We had over 250,000 tons of oxidizer on board. That's crazy. Look at this. We got nearly 50 tons. Wow, of solid fuel. Whew. It's not actually. This is not a direct conversion. These numbers do not match those numbers. I wonder if where have we got some information? We got some information in here. This is not quite what I'm looking for. There's no crew on board either. The maneuver node tool. Wait, I've not played with that yet. All right, T3. I think it's still exploding. Back there. 3, 2, 1. Oh, please work. Blast off. Okay, once again, I'm going to go for a 5-degree turn and just point in this rough direction until we hit somewhere about 150, maybe 200 meters per second. When we're getting close to that, yeah, that's good enough for me. I'm going to hit prograde, but try and slow myself down just a little bit from turning over too fast, at least until we get to maybe 300-400 meters per second. Barely touching it to slow it down. We're about 3 kilometers up now. This is fine. This is good. We've got excess fuel, so I don't think it matters too much if we're punching sideways through the atmosphere. But if we get this just right, we'll be able to get a real high efficiency burn going sideways. Looks like actually I was a little bit off. Hey Mark, how you doing? If I was to say, you're about an hour and 20 minutes late. But you know what? I'm just glad you're here at all. I had a very quiet first hour of my stream. Got a lot done. But because no one was here to watch my back and make sure I wasn't doing silly stuff, I kept on doing silly stuff, and we ended up with, ooh, look at those G-forces, and I ended up having to abort missions a couple of times, but we did eventually end up getting a Juno mission out there, a Juno mission with an engineer on board. Ooh, that engineer is a recruit for the People's Armada. Oh yeah! Oh, look at that shot. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's space flight in a nutshell, right there. What was I saying? The Juno mission. Okay, so because Jebediah is making his way out to Juno at the express displeasure of Mission Control. You know, he was supposed to be going to Eve. He's not going to Eve, he's going to Juno. And the man on the inside, if you've not watched my video, go watch my video, this week's Kerbal Space Program video, is sending a craft out to Juno for Jeb to cannibalize. That's the word I'm looking for. Salvage from. But of course, Jebediah is a pilot. He can't salvage from craft himself. So we've sent him an engineer on board that craft to go with it. This is almost entirely the same craft that we just sent to Moho, but this one's going to Eve. That good rundown of everything that's happened. I think that's a good rundown of everything that's happened so far. We're currently sending this one up to a parking orbit as we have a day to wait. But as that is the next thing for us to do, I think we can wait that day in orbit. Then we have a change of sphere of influence for the craft that's going to Juno. But that's leaving Kerbin. I couldn't say the next sphere of influence. At least I couldn't find the one that would let me have the next sphere of influence. So we've had to do it that way. Oh, it's because I've got... Ooh, that's really worrying. So look at the SAS, right? If I put my mouse over the window, it goes all grey, just like when you lose control. Oh, it made me think that we didn't have control there. That was kind of painful. This is a donut craft. You know what? I was thinking of you at the beginning of the stream, and the other one isn't a donut craft. I like my donut crafts though. I think it's a very compact way of carrying the fuel. You know, it's a very compact way of carrying the fuel. Okay, we're about ready to just like go for it. Let's. Oh, it went too far. Bring it back. Bring it back. Soon. There we go. All right, that's good enough for me. Look at how this is coming down. We are about 30 seconds away from apoapse. I'm not sure whether we want to circularize before or after our apoapse. I think maybe 10 seconds around the apoapse will do. Let's get rid of these alarm clock notifications here. I think we're going to go 3, 2, 1. Lots of phlegm there. Go! Are we going to make it past our apoapse, though? This is the question. I don't think we are. I feel like, actually, we're going to be pushing apoapse ahead of us that entire time. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We are going past it. That's it. All right, we're past. I'm going to pull my nose up a little bit, and you might notice that this will start coming back towards me if I look here. You see, there we go. All right, the apoapse has gone past me, so I'm going to look back prograde again if I can. It's a little trick if you've gone past your apoapse and you're like, oh no, how do I fix this? Just nose up, because of course it's trying to push the part of your orbit upwards, right? Which means the apoapse has to come past you to get there, unless it goes all the way around. But somehow it's got to get around you to get in front of you, right? I want a little bit higher because we've only got 108 and I would like 100 and, I don't know, 20. There we go. 120, 130. This seems good to me. Do we even want to be... Oh, look, there they go. That's them. They're off. All right, Dunnick. Brave man. He's marked down as a spaceship. He shouldn't be marked down as a spaceship. He should be marked down as a probe core, even though he is a spaceship with a Kerbal on board and everything. I really can't believe how close Mohik is already. I mean, obviously not, because he's going to meet over that way. But like, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Do we have a Mohik maneuver on here? We don't have a Mohik maneuver on here. I'm just going to switch to and make sure that we've got everything that we need to put down on there. Because you never know. You never know. I might have... Look at this. We've got a maneuver node. We've got a maneuver node here. And it's not on the alarm clock. So I feel bad about that. I feel bad about that. Maneuver there. So create an alarm. Maneuver. And this is just... Mohik. Is it just K? Mohik? Something like that? No, not Mo-kick. I mean, Mo-kick is the boost stage, right? Mo-kick. 1% engines equals 300 more SAS speed. Yeah. I mean, I just put more SAS down for the majority of my craft. Is this all we wanted? I think this is all we wanted. Add burn time to the margin. I'm not sure about that. We'll go with this. We'll go with it. How much burn time are we keeping? An extra minute to the margin. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. We're staging down to stage 2. Oh, no. 3,000. Is that enough? Where's Moho? We're going to be entering Moho. Where are you? Here. About this sort of speed. Yeah, we should just do it. This is the inclination change, and we are doing a pretty steep inclination change, but not that much. We might end up flying through Moho. That would be very bad. That would be very bad. There's Mohicks. Okay, all right. The only thing left for us to do is go to the tracking station. Let's go to the tracking station. And wait for time to pass. I mean, unless anybody has anything else we need to do in one day. But I think one day is the type of day we can just let slip by. Squeaky squeaks if I push in the right direction. Yeah, I think a day's a day that we can let just slip by. I really want to set this to a pro because it's supposed to be a thing. How does one cancel cork due of a propeller plane? You put another propeller going the other way on front, which unfortunately that is it. Yeah, you've got to somewhere have one spinning the other direction, or good enough flaps to be able to counteract it. Yeah, there's normally a counter rotate option. No! Oh, I pressed shift and I didn't mean to press shift, and now I'm going to have a totally weird orbit. Oh, man, we need to turn this around. Where's Juno? Where's Juno? Okay, we're still okay. That might be all right. We might not be crashing into Ike. Oh, look at this. This is terrible. Look what's just happened here. We got to spin this all the way around. Or SAS, like enough SAS modules to counteract. Yeah, stuff like that. You've got to be able to counteract. I feel like we're out of fuel. Are we out of fuel? We are out of fuel. Okay, when we're facing the other way, I'm going to spin these bad boys up. See if we can't throw them away. Oh, there is such a small amount of fuel. What I might do is ever so slightly lie on my video and be like, at this point, I realised we didn't have any fuel. Oh, no problem, Mark. No problem. Like, you speak English so much better than I speak German. I could just about manage a Guten Tag or a Moin. Right, that's it. That's as far as mine goes. So, okay, here we go. Let's spin it up. Is that enough? Is that enough? I think that's enough. Let's pop it. Space junk. Like this is out in the middle of nowhere. Space junk as well. That's bad. That's bad. I'm gonna do a quick save, and I'm gonna start slowly throttling down. Oh man! All right, we're gonna have to set a maneuver node to tell us what we want. I don't like. Oh, hello, Drez. Drez doesn't exist, by the way. No, Drez is not real. Jewel. We're just turns out we're doing a little bit of a tour of the planets. Been ages since I've been to Val. It's had a new texture upgrade and everything. Same with Tylo. We should probably go do the Jewel 5 at some point. I kind of feel like once you've got the craft out there though, you're just like basically doing moon missions. Add a maneuver further down. Bring up the graphical maneuver interface. Go to Juno. Okay, and here we go. This is where we're gonna go, like bring this down here and then be like, sorry, what can we bring it in? Pull it back up a bit. Is that the maneuver I want? Something that, oh yes, 80. You know what? That's the maneuver I want. Hey man, how you doing, Honda? Good doing. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Right, we are making our way to Juno, and I'm going to try and set up an aero burn from miles away. We've not even left Kerbal yet. And we're going to try and get this one set up. I'm hoping it'll work out, and then we need to stop going around and looking at craft. Oh, I didn't do the thing that I was going to do. Where are you? Press T to slow it down. Somewhere in amongst all of this, can we just like aim camera here? Thanks. Somewhere in amongst all of this, we have. Oh, it don't like it. It don't like it. There it is. No, there. All right, we got it. Woo! Rename that vessel. I just want to change it to a pro because even though it has a person on board, it's not supposed to. This is a stowaway. Shakes around a lot. Bring that thrust limit right the way down. Let's try and get this exact. Just procrastinating from learning 8A4. What's 8A4? What's the mission? So we've got a few missions on the go right now, and today has been a day of many things. Many things ago. We've sent a probe to Moho, and it's on its way. There it is. There's the Moho probe. That's from last week. We've got a station trying to make its way. Oh man, no, I went the wrong way. Trying to make its way to Minmus. And now we're trying to send a probe that actually has an engineer on board to Juno. And we're also just about to send one to Eve. There we go. There's a whole bunch of missions for you. Oh, that's good enough for me. If it's good enough for you. Okay. Back to the space, the tracking station. Stop it. Run away. Stop messing things up. So we're waiting for the Eve window, basically, is what's going on now. Waiting for the Eve window. Could set up a maneuver node now and try and jump it like a whole bunch of orbits into the future. But I don't think that's going to work out so well for us. So what I'm going to do instead is we're going to come over to Evic. We're going to... So the Ix are the first missions, the probes that we send along. And this one's Eve. We've got a Junic, we've got a Mohik, we've got a Minik and a Munik. We had a Hennik, which there's now a Kerbic. We got a few of them out there. So we're going to look up here. Is there a way of me warping to next? There we go. Warp! I wasn't expecting that to be quite that much. All right, that's cool. Down to the last 20 minutes or so. Great. I'm about it. I don't know which way we're going to be leaving for Eve, though. We could have done a whole bunch of tourist missions in this time, but I don't think that's the type of thing we're going to be doing, at least until these first passing missions have gone through. Okay, so now, no, I wanted to stay here. We're going to scroll out a little bit. Now, I want to go to Eve, which is that one over there. So let's set that as the target. And to get to Eve, we're going backwards, which means we move. Why am I control locked? What? Bad times have happened. Oh no! Okay. Oh, that is beyond bad. We could send an engineer up to push it a bit. Let's pause and think about our options here. Almost all of them involve sending an engineer up, I think. We could slap some solar panels around the bottom. We could give the ship a little nudge. I think these are our two options, right? Does anybody have anything else that we can do? We could bring a battery with some charge in it up. I think those are our three options. All right, we're going to go to the Space Center and we're going to go try and fix this. So we mean... Oh, man. What? How? Oh. I'm just like, what? Do we put a claw on the front? I think we're going to put a claw on the front. So the problem with the engines having alternators, there's no Kerbals on board to start the engine. It's a robot-controlled craft. Oh my gosh. How put an RTG... We don't have RTGs. Our technology is short. This is one of the things we're sending people out to do. And even then, RTGs are like, where are they? Metamaterials? It's somewhere in here. I'm sure it's fairly far down. There they are. RTGs. All the way down here. We need a lot of science. More science than I have right now. In here, thermal controls. I mean, the fuel cells are a choice. Not that we've got access to them. Just saying, there's another way of providing power. Okay, we're gonna have to just launch up a single craft to go and do a rescue mission. Hopefully, hopefully the window's got some leeway into it. Hopefully, the window's got some leeway in it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, my liquids are... oh, okay. Do we send a larger one up? Do we send this one up? I'm tempted to actually go with let's send an onion up. Apart from it doesn't have RCS, does it? No. Oh, look, and it's got these put in... crazy. Oh, that's Bill. But Bill's not in there. Wait. Okay, whatever. So I guess we are sending this guy up. Or the lander can. These are all things we could... This guy's lighter. No, this guy's lighter. I think this is the one we're going to send. That's the one we're going to send. Do we have the... Oh, thank you. Ability to claw. We don't even have a claw. We don't even have a claw. Okay, well, I guess what we're going to do is put some landing gear on top. Of course, why would we not? And these will make a... Like that? Do you reckon like that makes us a nice little grab section up on top? That one. I think that's the pushing device. I think that's the pushing device. Okay, let's start that retracted, and we're gonna want to have the coupler on top of this with an aerodynamic nose cone on top of it, just to make sure our landing gear don't burn. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. We then need to get ourselves a fuel tank that's worthy underneath. Thank you very much. How is the bunker capsule weighing less than the... I know, right? I fully agree. I am 100% in agreement with you. How does this thing weigh less than this thing? Look at it. Look at it. How? Let's attach them underneath. Which one would you say weighed more? The 2 meters on a side hexagon up here, octagon up here, or this tiny little coney boy? Yeah, no. Now we know. All right. Well, apart from the outrage, we're literally just going to go push, right? So let's. Oh yeah, 1.8 meter fuel tank sits beautifully under that. Oh, I never thought about doing that before. What's a 1.8 meter engine? I actually don't know. 1.8. There we go. We got the Bobcat. The Bobcat's pretty nice. That looks cool. Or we got the Cheetah. That looks pretty cool. Oh, the Kodiak. Yeah, Kodiak. Let's have a look. What have we got here? 247. Well, we were in vacuum, so 260 as opposed to 400. Whoa. I mean, it has got 2 engine bells, to be fair. I guess the Cheetah is terrible. I guess we're going for the... Can we get rid of that? Thanks. The Bobcat here. Let's go with that. Looking good. Looking good. All right. So, do we need anything else on here? We need to bring him back. We need to be able to re-enter the atmosphere, and perhaps some solar wouldn't go amiss. We'll put the solar on these ones. Let's have 4 of those. That's power all round. Let's then put some batteries underneath the solar. Will they fit? Tap 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 like that. Yeah, that works for me. That works for me. And then some parachutes. Do we want to do anything fancy with the parachutes, or do we just want... Where are they? They're here. Do we just want to slap a few like so? I mean, that's a lot. Yeah, I'll do. Why not? Whatever. We'll pull this down here. We have a decouple, which may or may not start before the engine. I don't know when that's actually gonna go. And then we want the... like just a normal small lifting stage underneath. Do I have the correct size decoupler? 1.8 decoupler. I do. Okay. Nice. I don't think I've done a 1.8 meter craft of any description. Is this the largest one we've got? The FLTX 900. Yeah, looks like it is. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm yet to build one, so let's just put... What adapter do we have? Is that? Yeah, let's go for a 2 meter. Yes. And of course, the main sail goes under here. Why would it be anything else? Are we going to try and save this unit? I think we might be trying to save this unit. Might cost a bit of money. Might be worth... I mean, every main sail we put out, we kind of want to save, right? Look at that. This will get up to orbit all on its own. All on its own. Can we put a thing? Antenna, or does Bill have... Bill should have sufficient flying. No, you're right. Let's put antenna. So I want to put 2 sets of antennae on. We want to... Where are we? Communications. I want to put these around the outside here. Let's put them on that. And then also I want to slap them down here because I fully intend to have a core of some description on here. I really wish... I mean, this is setting it up for trouble. Just to let you know, this is definitely setting up for trouble. But I kind of wish that we had a probe core that fit in line with everything rather than having this weird box section. Is that fine? I kind of feel like this is good. You can see how we've got this little sort of spiral effect going on. And now I should be able to do it the other way as well. Apart from I can't see. Okay, there we go. Better angles. Angles are good, yo. Big thinks. Big thinks. Let's try it a bit more. Like that. There we go. That's a cage to be proud of. And solar panels. And solar panels. Because, of course, if this thing can't control itself, then it's just dead. It's just dead in the water. Or in space, I suppose. Does that look good? Does this look fine? I think it looks fine. We need some fins on the bottom, and then because it's a very quick mission. It's a very, very quick mission. Go up, push it till it can see the sun. Replace. Wait. Okay, right. We do want Bill Kerman, engineer extraordinaire. Thank you very much. We want to make sure that he's got a. Where are you? An EVA jetpack. Do we just trust the parachutes? I don't think we're going to want to get Bill out at any point. And the reason that I say that is so that we can carry on with some photovoltaic panel. Oh man, look at this. How many can we get in there? Oh, it's already too many, but I'm just going to carry... Oh, I can't carry on pushing. I like the fact that it gives me a 1 litre leeway. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, it won't let me do that one though. What? Like, can we put these in there? No, we'll just live with that. We'll just live with that. Orbital repair 1. I mean, literally the first one we've done. I suck at names. we need a better naming committee amongst us. Okay. Ooh. I mean, yeah. I suppose. Yeah, go on then. That's fine. Both the separator and the cap are going to fly off at the same time. I'm alright with that. I'm alright with it. Is that everything? Is that literally everything? Monoprop. If we can't control ourselves in orbit when we're close to them, we're pretty much done for. Up here? That's a lot. Is there a... Wait, which one's bigger? There we go, that's bigger. I want to bring it to a 4, and we want to have a 5-way orthogonal. Thanks. Got to make sure we put the angle snap on, else they point in all sorts of weird directions, and we'll never fly the way we want to fly. Eek. Can we do the same here, though? I think we can. I think that's fine like that. Right, we got controls. Do we actually have the monoprop that we have got to say we need? 15 is not... It's not a winner, but we can get these monoprop containers here and maybe just throw them on around here. He's not going to be able to get out if I do that. Just throw them on the underside there. Okay, I don't know how much fuel these actually contain. 20. That's not a lot. It's not a lot. We don't have access, unfortunately, to the proper size monoprop tanks. So I'm just gonna throw a few of those on and hope for the best. This looks terrible. Okay, all right. 3, 2, 1. Let's get on out of there. We're gonna have to watch for the orbital dynamics and see where we are relative to each other. Let's start breaking things on my desk. I'm sure that's fine. Gotta wait for the loading screen. 32 tons of oxidizer, 26 tons of thing. Liquid fuel. Okay, alright, here we go. Bill, doing his best. He is here to repair stuff. We are going for EVIC. Oh, it's almost entirely where we want it to be. We just want to, like, jump forwards a few minutes. What do you reckon? About here? About here. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off! Alright, cool, we are good. We're just heading for a standard orbit. Anyway, should be able to turn into this. I've really got to turn my Steam broadcast off. I don't know at what point it's decided that, you know, I am a streamer, so I want my Steam constantly telling people they can watch me stream. I'm not sure how I turned that off. I'm not sure if I even turned it on or whether it was just a thing. I assume it's a thing I've turned on at some point without realizing it. I'm going to hold a stability assist here. That's cool, man. That's cool. It's no problem at all. I would actually... It drew it to my attention to know that I need to deal with it. But how are you doing, buddy? It's been some time. Not seen you on server. To be fair, I've not seen anybody on server for a few weeks now. Been about... I'm going to say it's been about a month since I've seen anyone other than Oliver logging in. And he just logs in and out quick. And when he finds me not there, disappears again. Okay, flying well. Flying well. Of course, everybody's waiting for 1.18. That's why the server's very, very quiet right now. Very, very quiet. I've got the witch farm moving on, building a UFO around it though. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Okay, let's pull this down. Okay, there we go. 50. This is hot. This is a bit warm, but I think we're fine with it for now. We're going to 110, right? 110 is the orbit we want to stop at. Maybe more 120. I can't remember what height we left it at. I'm going to leave this guy pointing a prograde. Let's come around here and see where we at. There's a bit of a gap there, but I think we're fine. Look at this. Great. Okay, so once these arrows split into two, I'm going to wait till we're up at Apoaps, add a maneuver, and just kind of burn that way. And that should, hopefully, as long as that arrow goes beyond me, enable us to meet up. So I'm going to get rid of this maneuver. It was just to make sure we were even close. What I'm actually going to do is go target. And when we get closer to actually being somewhere near it, we should be able to just make that burn. Looking for where they are, though. That's all the way back there. Maybe not. Maybe this is not the maneuver we want to be doing. Feels a little early. Little early. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. What else am I going to do? What else am I going to do? I'm going to... I want to clear that. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm going to warp up and beyond. Hopefully this should bring us up and over. Nothing to worry about with data transmission right now. Okay, we good. We good. The fact that they're all the way back there does make me a little bit worried. So I'm going to go orbital prograde. Just ever so slightly use the engines to tip us over there. It should give us a little bit extra loft as well. So I might actually just push that up a little bit more. Now we just need to wait a little bit. Wait a little bit. Probably could have done with burning ragely out a little bit further, but that's fine. As long as I can make my... Why isn't it turning around? We all know why. We all know why. It's now like SAS versus the engine inertia. How do I counter? I mean, I suppose we just wait. Oh, wait. Look at that. Brilliant. How much fuel? How much monoprop do we actually have? 135. Okay, that's a thing. That is a thing. Keep going up. Okay, because we've gone so far past Apoaps, I'm actually going to swing round and burn up like this. Okay, this should work. You see how this one is coming down forwards to there. Hopefully they're going to intersect before we actually get full orbit. Hopefully, any moment now. Come on, you can do it. Just loft it further. Loft it further. Oh, we're going to have to stage. We're going to have to stage. This thing... Oh, I didn't put any parachute. I was like, yeah, let's try and save the main cell. I didn't put any parachutes on it. It can't save itself. It's all doomed. It's all doomed. Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got here. Oh, it's getting close. It's getting close. I might wait till we get to Apoaps a little bit closer. Press X, right? Yeah. Oh. Aha. Guess who forgot that we need a probe core on the top craft as well. It's not the end of the world because I know how to fly. But there would have been a lot better if I had actually brought something with some pointing capabilities. Okay, so we're going to go around our Apple apps. So I want to point down towards the planet a little bit. We're going to leave ourselves facing this direction. I feel like this direction's the direction we want to be facing. Of course, we have persistent rotate. Oh. Where's my persistent rotation button gone? Wait, do we have persistent rotation on? Push it up and then time warp. Yes, we do. Okay, well, where's the... Oh, there it is. This one. Okay, persistent rotation. Great. So as I was trying to say, let's just stabilize down here before I got so rudely interrupted. All we need to do is just kind of like bop it a little bit. Okay, we're spinning. I'm going to go, hey, can we warp here? Yeah, almost looking at the horizon. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. All right, cool. How about it? So whether we're going to be able to get these to meet up is another thing. How about a bit further up? You see how this target, anti-target, is so far beyond the other anti-target. I don't know how to describe it. Like the retrograde target is beyond the anti-target. Is that better? Which means we should be able to push this up like so. Yeah, let's look at this. Great. 10 kilometers. We could do just a little bit closer. That'd be great. Nope, we can't do a little bit closer. Okay, that's fine. As we get in closer, we're just going to have to slowly take away our velocity, our relative velocity. And this is a bit much just for wanting to like give it a little nudge, you know. Just give it a little nudge. Maybe at the same time, the best way of doing this is literally just to get Bill out and to replace the solar panels, or yeah, move the solar panels. Might be the better way, especially as Bill. What's down there? Did you guys see that little bit of text pop up and just? It's there somewhere. I think we got some debris out there. I think we got some debris out there. Okay, here we go. They're getting closer together. I need them as close as possible because trying to fly like this is not the easiest thing in the world. So when will KSP2 come out and will you switch over? Yes and yes. I honestly, they say by the end of this year. I still doubt it. I still have big doubts. And yes, most definitely, I will be... My plan, as long as the game allows it, is to do a single-player playthrough, a multiplayer stream playthrough, where hopefully we all come together to play some, if they allow, like I say. If it's a situation where we're all sharing resources, we're probably not going to be able to play that, because there are a lot of people who just turn up and burn through all the resources and be like, oh, I'm done now. And so I don't want to do that. Yeah, no, totally, Headcrab, totally. He's like, oh, end of the year means 2025. It's like, yeah, maybe. I also hope to be able to do something with the collaborative warfare crew. But of course, I am literally Sunday starting. Well, I move on Sunday. I'm going to start my physics degree Monday. Okay, this is good. This is what a physics degree gets you. Up here, let's see what happens. I can't even see it yet. Don't know where we are. Is it ahead of me? Am I ahead of it? Who knows? Right, if we face over this way and use our powers to be able to push this back, somewhere back there it should be. It should be somewhere back there. I speak English, yo. Study. That means you have something like a life. I mean, in the same way that vampires and zombies have something like a life. Oh, there it is. I was like, it's got to be around here somewhere. Yes, it is engines around here somewhere. Look at this, beautiful. Okay, maybe using the engines with the most thrust wasn't the best idea. Let's bring this down to like 40 or so. Thankfully, we've got enough SAS that we could just swing around and do what we need to do as we do it. I kind of wish we had a way to bring it to full stop, but we're just gonna have to make do here. 4, 3, 2. I mean, are we going to do it less than a meter a second? We want to be less than a meter a second. We good? All right, we good. All right, we good. Time to get Bill out of here. Can he? Yes, he's got 2 on him. All right. Let's just go. Let's just go. I believe in you, Bill. I believe in you. So somewhere here, this is the rebuild. This is the rebuild. One of these. There. And one of these. That is ridiculous how far you can do this from. It is absolutely ridiculous. But I'm not going to say no to it. I'm not going to. What is this view? Okay, not that one either. One of these gives a good camera position. Somewhere. Okay, do we get the other? I don't think the wheels need to work. I don't think the wheels need to work. We're going to go do it anyway. Just give it a little nudge. But I should actually have been able to give it enough solar power, sorry. Oh, I've got to open my inventory. Oh, man. Pin that. Grab this. 1, 2. Oh, man. Oh, are you kidding? Because it's... alright, well, extra trips. Whatever. Whatever. Wait, can I do that from all the way over here? Oh, wait, wrong thing, that's why. Like that. Ha! I just pulled one off my craft. This is probably not the ideal way of doing it. Alright, take that. And now we gotta go. Oh man, Bob, your flying skills. Okay, I think we good. I think we are good. Let's try and grab the front. I really wish Kerbal... I don't know when the Kerbal EVA camera controls and flight controls got updated, but they've gone really bad. Just to let you know. Really bad. Okay, I want to fly over the top of them if we're going anywhere. I want to go over that way and push this guy back. So I think... There. Let me just go to a better... There we go. Camera... see, now we just know where we're going. Now we can just point in the direction we want to go. Turn around. Wait till we drift past. Try to slow right down without going too far. Okay, here we go. Where we find out how bad my RCS is. Really bad. Look how much the front is tipping down. Okay, well, that's that, I suppose. Okay, this is okay. It could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Okay, here we go. Test of theory. Are we going to be able... Ooh, no. Are we going to be able to even so much as push this thing? Like 1 meter per second pushing. Is it going to work? I hope you're skeptical, because I'm somewhat skeptical. But we appear to be drifting directly towards it. I think it might, actually. I think this is going to be fine. Yeah, back to the target. I mean, this totally counts as working, right? I totally meant to press C there. Okay, this guy can now spin out. All right, Bill, let's try and get you back into control. Okay, control has been gained. This guy is getting some electric charge. All right, great, brilliant. This is what we want. Can we go prograde? This seems to work. Proceeds to spin. I mean, yeah, good enough. Okay, the real question. Oh, man. Oh, mate. Can we now set our maneuver to Eve? Because, of course, this is what this was all about. Ah, we're going in the wrong direction. Is that forwards? Ah, okay. We want to go that way. Zoom out. Is this now backwards? Yeah. Bring it down. Hopefully we see Eve. Ooh, okay, we've gone too far out rather than back. Oh no, there's a moon encounter there. That could mess us up badly. Oh, was that actual encounter? Oh. No, that's a moon encounter. That's coming back to the moon. That's not what we want. Look at this. Where are you? Where are you? That's not what we want at all. How do we stop that happening? The problem is I've got too many orbits being simulated. And none of them are swinging past Eve. Can I have the maneuver back, please? Oh man, buttons. Gotta press all the buttons. Maneuver 1, here we go. Alright. So, we've actually pointed a little less that way than I was hoping. That way being backwards in our orbit. Why is this so hard to control all of a sudden? I've done this 1,000 times. How is this hard? Alright, see you around, buddy. To be fair, this is literally my last. Oh my gosh, it's in the wrong orientation. What is this? What is this? I think we've been lied to. Maneuver, planetary transfer, Kerbal to Eve, an alarm. Oh no, that's nearly a year away. Give me maneuver 1 back. Give me maneuver 1. Is there a way of changing this? Is that... No, that's the wrong way. What about this way? I mean, what is going on here with this business? Is that like a moon transfer? I think for now I am going to have to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to spend a little bit of time playing around with this orbit here. It looks very much like maybe, just maybe, the Kerbal alarm clock lied to us. It got us to Juno very well. It got us to Juno incredibly well. Where's the one that's going to Juno? It's about to leave outside. But it doesn't seem to have worked so well for our Eve window. I was really hoping we could just slap this one down here and be like, I will see you guys next time. But I will see you guys next time when I'll do that. Bye. It should be here. Bye.